Hello YouTube, I'm MusicKev, and welcome to Zelda Month. I'll be uploading a video each day on either this channel or my other channel. I'll be doing 10 top 10s on this channel, and then the 2 more musical top 10s will get in-depth discussion on my other Musing About Music channel. As a young kid, I picked up everything. I can blame the video games for that. I collected Pogs, caps off of those Kool-Aid plastic bottles, buttons and snaps, inspector numbers, hooks used to keep clothes together. It drove my mother crazy, I'm sure. Now that I'm an adult, I still collect things. Just more adult things, like shot glasses and magnets. Anyway, my point is that collecting stuff is cool, and Zelda lets me scratch that itch without cluttering my apartment. So, now it's time to list the top 10 collectibles in Zelda games. I base this list on how much fun it is to collect them, how clever they are, and what your reward is for collecting them. So without further ado, number 10. If you watched my last video, you know how Korok seeds make me feel, so that isn't here for sure. Kinstones, on the other hand, hit the lowest spot here, because they're probably the least interesting. Sure, they're half of a 2-piece puzzle, but trying to find the other missing piece amongst everyone who you can connect it with is a tedious with a capital T. But I suppose the rewards are still worth it, so they'll get a spot on this list. Number 9. Gratitude crystals are created when Hylians or other creatures of Skyloft and the land below, which I suppose is Hyrule, feel, well, gratitude. The only rewards for this collectible are larger wallets and more money and, I guess, 1 heart piece. But I do like the story of it. You help a guy with the unfortunate appearance of a demon, but a heart of gold, become a human. Still, gratitude crystals are a bit of a weird concept. Number 8. The 8th slot goes to the materials from Hyrule Warriors. It's low on the list because the grinding for the rarer items makes it somewhat tedious. Warriors makes up for it by being incredibly clever with what is dropped and by whom. The Gorons drop rocks, the Moblins drop fat chunks, Link drops his shoes, Zelda her diadem, etc., etc. Plus, the materials have many uses, from being a part of potions, to improve rewards, or power in fights, to badges to permanently upgrade different characters depending on which items you'd use. Number 7. Post Souls are a collectible that have been around since Ocarina of Time. In that game, you could only collect them while hunting on horseback, which was a bit annoying, but it did make horseback archery actually matter, aside from that Gerudo training course. But what was that creep doing with the souls exactly? I'm mildly concerned about the soul trade. I really like the Poe design in Twilight Princess, and hunting them actually happened as you progress through the storyline. I mean, there was even a mini-boss who you collected a Poe soul from. Plus, the reward there of infinite money was a lot better than a single bottle. Number 6. Bug collecting is a real-life hobby that's made its way into video games. I'm fairly certain that it started with Animal Crossing's collection of bugs for the museum and the Golden Net. Then Zelda games brought them along as well. Skyward Sword had a bug collection thing going for it, but Agatha was the best. The golden bugs had to be brought to the ball from all over Hyrule, and Agatha insisted on a male and female pair so they all had friends. Ah, cute naivety. Besides, I haven't seen bug collections help with fighting like in Hyrule Warriors since Naruto. Number 5. Making it in the top 5 is probably the most useful of the collectibles on this list. The rings from the Oracle games. These rings are found throughout the land, but need to be identified by someone in order to use them for their actual purpose. These rings can give you more armor, give you more damage, make you immune from your bombs, punch people, and so on and so forth. It's also pretty cool that the rings could be traded between games, whether you're trading with yourself or with a friend. Number 4. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker introduced us to the Instagram of Zelda games, which was expanded upon by Breath of the Wild and its Sheikah Slate selfies. Try to say that 10 times fast. The advantage to Wind Waker's Pictobox was that after it was upgraded to take pictures in color, you could take those pictures to a professional sculptor Karlov in order to make the pictures into 3D figurines. These figurines can be collected and are placed in the specific halls based on their place of origin. The figurines come with descriptions that tell you all about the enemy or person that they are made to represent. The lottery system of the Minish Caps figurines make them a little bit less desirable, but you do get a sound test for getting them all. Number 3. If you watch my playthrough of Link Between Worlds, you know how cute the Mai-Mais are. These guys definitely earn their spot on this list since they will actually cry out to you and tell you where they are. These Mai-Mais also reward you as you go along. Every 10 you find gives you a nice item, upgrading your arsenal, before the final reward of the improved range of the Great Spin. I also appreciate how these little guys have an associated map that tells you how many in each segment there are to help you collect them. Number 2. Ranking in as our runner-up are the ever-present heart pieces. Collect 4 of these for a full heart container, unless you're playing Twilight Princess, because then you'll need 5. That was a bit of a shocker and annoyance. Anyway, these things definitely earn their place on the list. As you collect them, you become more powerful. And we have to shout out Majora's Mask, because without these heart pieces, you'd only have 7 hearts out of the max 20 for the game. Heart pieces really put in the heavy lifting there. Number 1. I know I may get some hate for ranking these as number 1, but gold Skulltula tokens win it here. Let me explain. They have the advantage of sounding off their location like the Mai-Mais. Even to this day, when I hear scratching, I don't think mice, I think gold. As you collect more and more, you get better rewards, from bigger wallets, to a stone that detects secrets, to eventual infinite money. In Hyrule Warriors, it's picture pieces for your collection. Another point of fact contributing to their high ranking is their awesome design. These guys encouraged efficient exploration in the first 3D Zelda game to hit the markets. Between the rewards, their way of encouraging exploration, and their hints to help locate them, they deserve their spot at the top of my list. Thanks for watching my ramblings about my favorite collectibles from Zelda games. Did I leave your favorite out? Did I let something that didn't really earn its spot on my list? Let me know your favorites in the comments below. Like this video as well so that I know I've done well. If you want to see the rest of my list, the playlist is here. If you want to see my gameplay of Zelda, Link Between Worlds, click here. Subscribe to stay up to date on all of my videos for Zelda Month, and I'll see you tomorrow.